At this moment in their lives, neither James nor John understood why Jesus had come into the world. They're still wrapped up in themselves. They still have this political idea that's going on. Hey, we're going to take over the government and then everything's going to be okay. People still have that issue today, don't they? Once we get the right people in there, everything's going to be okay. We're going to come into power, then Jesus can come or something. I'm not sure what the deal is. And I'm not saying don't vote. That's not what I'm saying. And we should have good qualified people. But our answer isn't in politics. And their answer was not in politics as well. But Jesus also knew that these men would change dramatically. At least once he returned to heaven. So at that time, the Holy Spirit's going to descend upon them. And then the Holy Spirit would remind them of everything that Jesus had taught them, according to John 14:26. And then they would listen to God's Son, and they would understand what he was trying to teach them, and they would obey God's will. Unfortunately, Jesus' rebuke regarding their arrogant verbal attack on the Samaritans then cooled these men's desire to climb the ladder. In fact, it seems like they became even more determined. Knowing their mother's shrewd nature, they got their heads together and they devised this plan to reach their selfish goal. Matthew recorded that Salome came with her sons, knelt before Jesus with this very specific request: grant that one of these two sons of mine may sit on your right and the other sit on your left in your kingdom. What did the other apostles do when they heard about this end run? They were livid. They were mad and upset. Can you imagine the heated shouting match that happened after that? Here's the leadership team, the disciples, the ones Jesus has called. I think he must have been discouraged all over again by the boyish capers of these two men and the immature way that the others responded to the boyish capers. He turned this raucous scene into another opportunity to teach them a very important lesson in servant leadership. Listen to Jesus' powerful words. You know that those who are regarded as rulers over the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. How much do we really understand about serving other people? Do we really get it? We're not told specifically when James turned the corner in his own leadership style, but as with his fellow apostles, a very big change came about on the day of Pentecost, when he finally understood why Jesus had come into this world.